Hey guys, it's Manda Panda. Today we are going to be making the coolest custom pony inspired by SKYE from PAW Patrol, because who doesn't like SKYE? She is pretty awesome. We're going to be transforming Applejack into SKYE today. I'm starting off by removing Applejack's head because we have to remove all of her original mane, and we need to get to the neck plug to take all of that hair out. So let's very carefully remove that bottom neck plug to get access to the pony's hair roots. To make removing the hair easier, I do suggest cutting the bulk of the hair off with some large scissors, and if you have some teeny tiny scissors, cut the hair all the way down to the scalp. The shorter the hair is, the easier it's gonna be to pull it out. So let me grab my pliers real quickly, reach in there, and just kind of scrape and pull out all of those hair roots and glue. So this pony is completely bald, ready to be transformed into SKYE. For the body, I'm just gonna snip off the bulk of the tail, press the rest directly into the pony, and we'll give her a new tail later on. I have a little bit of acetone, and I'm just gonna remove that original cutie mark, and real quick I'm gonna reattach the neck plug to the body so it doesn't get lost. This pony's all ready to be transformed, so let's get started. Using a little bit of acetone, I'm removing Applejack's original eyelashes and just the dark portion of the eye. I like to leave the outline of the original eye and use that kind of as the template for where I'm gonna put my new eye. And I'm using acrylic paint for SKYE's eyes here. I put down 3 coats of white, and now I'm going in with a nice bright pink color, and I'm just taking some lighter shades of pink in the corner to give her eyes a little bit of definition. Switching over now to some black for her pupils, and then I'm actually gonna give her 2 light reflections using my nail dotting tool. So I'm gonna put one big one up at the corner and a smaller one down at the bottom. I switched over to a really fine paintbrush, and I'm just gonna pop in her eyelashes. So let's get those in. Oh, this looks so cute. Now, this is a custom color that I had to make. I didn't have a nail polish or an acrylic paint that was this shade of like a light khaki yellowy color, so I custom blended it, and I will leave all the colors that I use down in the description box below in case you want to recreate this custom on your own. Now I'm outlining SKYE's eyes because SKYE does have her eyes outlined with the brighter color than the rest of her face. So I'm gonna leave the actual eye area the exact same color of Applejack, so we don't have to paint anything in today on the eyes. And then everything outside of the eyes is going to be painted this light shade that we made earlier. And you'll notice that I did not paint in the ears. I wanted to leave them that same bright color. Now I'm taking a slightly darker shade here for SKYE's mouth area, and I'm going to put 2 coats of acrylic paint here, and then go in with a little bit of black for her cute little button nose. And that's all of the painting that needs to be done on the head. So now I'm gonna take a clear varnish and put 2 coats to seal all of my work in. Once that's dried, we can go in with all of the details for SKYE's flying helmet. And I'm gonna be using a Sugru to do all of the detailing. The pink Sugru was way too bright, so I actually mixed it with some white to create the light pink I'm going to use for the main area of her little hat here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fingers and gently press out a medium layer of Sugru all throughout throughout the top of her head and on the side of her ears. And it's very easy to do this. The warmth of your fingers warms up that sugru and it smooths out really easily. It looks so nice. Let's check this out. You see how that looks so smooth? Oh my gosh. But the edges are a little too bumpy for me, so I'm taking one of my tools here and I'm just gonna gently outline the edge of her hat and then scrape away all of that excess sugru. And if you do not seal your pony before you start using sugru, it's going to be really hard to scrape off the excess. So that's why I always suggest to clear coat your pony before you start using sugru. I'm taking a smaller piece here and I'm just going to carefully blend that into the hat, and this is going to be the ears of her helmet. How awesome does this look? Now I'm taking that bright pink sugru straight out of the package, didn't mix it with any white, and I am going to be putting a thin band all the way around the helmet, and these are going to be the goggles, SKYE's awesome flying goggles. And now I have this long rolled out piece of sugru here, and I'm gonna connect it to make a little donut shape here, and this is going to be the actual goggle area on top of her head. So let's press this little donut right there on the side where her goggles are, and we'll put a second one right next to it. This looks so awesome. Now I'm going to repeat this process but with a thinner rolled out piece of sugru, and I'm going to put that right around the middle of the original donut, and that just really gives it the effect of being glasses. Oh my gosh, this looks really cool. Now this part is completely optional. Maybe you want to give your custom pony some hair. So I have this color Golden Sun from dollyhair.com. It is a really good match to that custom color that we made for SKYE's face. I have a nice chunk of hair here. It's 1/3 the original length, and I'm gonna take a twist tie and just twist tie off a small section up at the top, just like this, and then curl it. If you would like to know how to curl pony hair, go check out my Fan Custom Friday number 16 video. I do have a step-by-step tutorial in there on how I did this. And then I'm gonna trim off the hair all the way down to the twist tie, and then take a small piece of sugru, any color that you would like, and wrap it around that twist tie so we can kind of cover up the twist tie, because you know it's not that pretty. So let's get that all covered up. Okay, if you've been wondering where we're gonna put this hair, let me show you. I thought we could put these hair plugs right behind the ears, and it would look like SKYE had her hair in pigtails kind of popping out the top of her hat. I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cool to incorporate some hair with this custom. But you know, if you don't like her with the little pigtails, you could always completely skip this step and then just have a custom pony with no mane. That's it for the head. Let's get started on SKYE's body. I'm just gonna take the end of a paintbrush here, run it through the tail hole to help me twist that pony around while I'm painting it, and I'm gonna completely cover it with that custom color we made earlier. Now I'm gonna take a makeup sponge to create an ombre effect at the bottom of SKYE's legs, just like the actual puppy has in Paw Patrol. I'm taking a light color, dabbing it at the bottom of this little sponge here, and then adding just a little bit of the actual body color to the sponge also. And we're just gonna dab this lightly at the bottom of the leg, and it is gonna give us a very light ombre effect. How pretty does that look? And I just repeated that process on all 4 legs. Switching over now to pink because it's time to start working on SKYE's uniform. I'm just taking this hot pink acrylic paint and outlining the general area of her little suit here, and I'm gonna completely fill this in. It's probably gonna take 3, maybe 4 coats of paint to get a nice good coverage. That's all of the acrylic paint work, so I'm gonna cover it with a layer of clear varnish, let it dry, and finish off with Sugru. Using that bright pink, we're gonna wrap it completely around her waist, and that's gonna be the waistband of her little suit. Of course, this is way too thick, so I'm just taking my little tool here. I'm gonna trim off all of that excess Sugru and very gently scrape it off. And you can actually put that Sugru aside because we're gonna use it later on. So let's get this waistband all put in. And while the Sugru is still wet, you can go ahead and put some texture to this waistband by pressing the end of a blunt object just like this. And how awesome does that look? It looks quilted just like SKYE. I love it. Now I've used that extra Sugru, rolled it out, and I want to wrap the area where the pink and the beige acrylic paint meets. Kind of just want to hide that line. So I'm just going to use Sugru to do that. And then we'll give SKYE the zipper at the front of her suit, and if you wanted to and you have enough extra Sugru, you could even give her some pockets on the side. I think that those are gonna look so awesome, so I am gonna go ahead and pop those in. So there's her zipper, and here's her cutesy little pocket. Let's just press that in so it sticks to the pony, and when the Sugru dries, it is actually just going to glue itself to the pony, and you don't have to worry about gluing it down later on. Now it's time for SKYE's collar. Using that same light pink that we used for her helmet, I'm just going to wrap it around the neck area, trim it down, and flatten it out a little bit using my fingers. And I was actually able to pull off the tag from the SKYE pony toy I had earlier in the video. Sorry SKYE, but we needed to borrow it for this custom pony. And I just pressed that directly into the Sugru, and it should glue itself on. I was also able to remove SKYE's original backpack, and I'm just using a little bit of Gorilla Glue to glue it to the back of the pony. Now I'm gonna give SKYE a really cute tail of curled hair just like her ponytails. I'm gonna just squirt a little bit of Gorilla Glue into the tail hole, and then use the end of my paintbrush to push this hair plug in. So let's get this tail all in, the head attached, and take a look at the completed custom. Here is SKYE from PAW Patrol, and she is so adorable. Oh my gosh, I just love that ombre effect on her legs. It looks really, really pretty. And you guys are gonna have to let me know, do you like this custom with the ponytails or without? I just really wanted SKYE to have a mane, and I thought this would be a really adorable way to incorporate one. Well, that's it for this custom pony video. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you use this video to make your own custom SKYE pony, I would love to see pictures of your finished pony, so send them to me on Facebook or Instagram, and let me know down in the comments below which PAW Patrol character I should make in my next custom video. Thank you so much for watching, little pandas. Until next time, bye! You can follow me online to get the latest news and updates. Like my Facebook page, facebook.com/Manda Panda Toy Collector, or follow me on Instagram at Manda Panda Toy Collector. Want to mail me something? Guess what? You can. Mail it to Manda Panda, P.O. Box 2855, Humble, Texas 77347.